New tickets available for your Raptors home game this coming season. See the ticket booth for more information. Bring the family out to the next stage for our next fan giveaway. The first 10,000 fans will receive a Raptors mascot mini flag. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptors along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Be a part of a special night at our next Raptors home game. Rally towels will be given out to all fans to wave your Raptors to victory!
And folks, we hope you'll join us for our next fan appreciation giveaway.
Welcome everyone to our 2K Sport. A moment here now to see the numbers for Miles Bridges.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. A steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And now Washington starting group.
It's time to
John George is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Nowitzki. And Durant in at the 3 spot. And for Toronto, the post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Out in the wings for him, it's Dick and Barrett. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have 2 extremes, right? In the modern NBA, most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Man, I love to see that. It'll be elevated.
That's the Dick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Barnes. They get it again. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Kicked it in from deep. It's hauled in by George. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. MP kicks to George. Wizards passing it around. MP, no good. Kid passes the Barnes. And it's Barnes snapping it down.
You know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy is an exceptional athlete. That is above the rim.
Nowitzki for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line for the Wizards.
To give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Oh, the lob to Nowitzki. Back to Carrington. Pirtle with the steal. Barrett against Durant. Barrett kicks to Barnes. Pirtle, the pass to Dick. Free throw line jump shot. MP grabs the miss.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Gets it up from 15. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Alan LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Jack Ariakovich. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in
picked up by Dick. Nowitzki's shot's good.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
Barnes kicks to Barrett. Dick passes to Barrett. McCollum outside. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Nowitzki, wide open, he fires. Puts one in from the wing. Nowitzki's got 9 points.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Barrett with the bounce pass. Here's Dick. Takes it off the glass.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Pass to Song. MP outside. Another miss by MP. Pass down in for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Pacers in Indy. To the inside. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist from Hurdle. Dick's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, because Grady Dick is such a great outside shooter, he can often find a little room foul line and down.
Dick against MP. George gets a screen from Nowitzki. Three-pointer. George with the bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Dick. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
That's the 3rd straight leg off an assist.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. On the wing, MP. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Dick against Nowitzki. McCollum dishes to Burnley. Pass to Dick. McCollum outside. Over Carrington. And the Raptors take on 2 more.
And offensively right now, each team is getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes.
And here's McCollum. Really struggled in the loss against Indiana.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to Song. Now Durant. Garrett covering. And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists tonight. And the big fella Alex showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
And it's in there. And now a 10-point Wizards lead.
As hot as he can hit this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Party time in the house. Get loud for your Raptors. YYZ.
In for C.J. McCollum. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Jones checked in for Song. Kisper comes in for George. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Johnson in for Carlton Carrington. Here's Dick. He has 6. Off to Barrett. Will it go? They get it back. And Pirtle able to finish.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. Load the plate. And here's MP for 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
2 minutes left, 8 of the first.
Dick against MP. Now here's Ingram. Guarded closer. Bridges passes to Dick. A 3. Barrett. Rebound by the Wizards. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Now, here's Barrett. Following the miss by MP.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Gisbert kicks to Jones. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Dick.
Washington ball.
Just about halfway through group play. Here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
Some changes for Toronto. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And it's Walter in for... Nowitzki's checked in for Cam Whitmore. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Koulibaly. Nice ball movement by Washington. This one for 3. Jones kicks to Johnson. MP inside. Bridges with the board. From deep three-point territory. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we'll be back with you shortly. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they're hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Walter out there with Ingram. Then it's Bridges, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And now, let's swing it over to Allen LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 70 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
The shot is good from Nowitzki.
Now, this is what they want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Here's Ingram. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
MP looking around. Close in. No stopping MP.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Out to Ingram for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
You don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Wizards making a switch here. Ingram outside. The tray. Traps in the tray. Ingram's got 5.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Nowitzki with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Tip in the corner. Basket is good. The assist from Ball. He's got 9.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off the lane jumper, you know it's going up.
Oh, MP sinks the triple.
3 points.
He's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Koulibaly against Ingram. Nowitzki with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 11-point game. Pass to Johnson. Back to MP. And he drops it away up off the glass. Nowitzki's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Barnes outside. Ingram outside. Barnes screen on Koulibaly. And that one's good. Ingram.
Slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
On the wing. Koulibaly. Nowitzki for 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Now Ingram. 17 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Pass to McCollum for the 3. And again, it's Toronto with the 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He made the decision to hold with his guys and talk about strategy. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Raptors. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Here's Katie hustling up the court. Durant.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Here's Ingram. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
The Wizards working the ball around now.
Kick it out.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Barnes. MP, no good. Raptors trail by 15. Cullen passes to Ingram. Barnes dishes to Ingram. Lets it go from 11. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Washington leading now by 15. Nowitzki outside. And it's off from three-point range. Ingram outside. Pass to McCollum. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. Washington's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
My goodness.
Sar is a different type of athlete.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And Toronto has possession, trailing by 17. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Nowitzki kicks to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Nowitzki. Shoots over Ingram. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Barnes outside. Ingram against Koulibaly. And it's Ingram missing. Wizards leading by 19. And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a 3-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
To stop the drought, it's blocked.
Man, terrific defense by Koulibaly. That's a big-time block. Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Warns a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. R.J. Barrett's checked in. We've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Wizards. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
55.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Glancing at the upcoming schedule when you guys played against one another, did you always have your games circled on the calendar?
I mean, not really. I just assumed they would be an easy win for us, aren't you?
Kenny, now you tripping. You know I always give your teams the business. I know, except in the finals when you swept us.
I should have known not to ask that question. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Washington Wizards.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at NP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. We've got Durant. George is out there with Alexander Song. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Nowitzki in at the 2 spot. And here's Barnes for 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. Barnes has got 10 points in the game. Down low. MP, no good. Raptors trail by 13. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the puncher. Thank you, Allie.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's Dick on the wing. Let's go. It's rebounded by Durant.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Back door!
Barnes outside. Toronto working the ball around now. And again, Toronto no up.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
McCollum against Nowitzki. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 49 points in the game.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Pass to Pirtle. And here's Barrett. And here's McCollum for 3. And again, Toronto no up.
They feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Nowitzki kicks to George. Now Carrington. Nowitzki for 3, and again.
And how many times have we seen him fill it up this season? It seems like he's scoring 50 every night.
That gives him the 4th most 50-point game in a single season. What a milestone. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Barrett. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Pass to McCollum to stop the run. Washington with the rebound. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Really encouraging here to see Grady Dick find his rhythm and then go hunt shots. Outstanding.
Here's Carrington. Inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Dick. Back to Barrett. Connects from three-point range. Barrett's got 5 more.
Boy, that comfort level from three-point territory, that is something R.J. Barrett's continued to work on.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So it's Toronto now. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Dick. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Dick's got 4 points this quarter.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. McCollum outside. From outside the arc. Rebound Washington. Carrington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Epic counts. MP's got 59 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Carries it from three-point range.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
It's George on the wing. Nowitzki for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Barrett. And it hung on the rim, but didn't fall for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Dick. He's defended by Nowitzki. And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 21 points for Grady Dick.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young son. Keep the pressure on.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Poeltl.
Well, Poeltl is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Then for the Wizards, Kispert's checked in for Alexander Saul. Johnson comes in for Keyshawn George. And it's Koulibaly in for Carlton Carrington. Pass to Kispert. Outside, KD. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Durant's got 5 points so far.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
Johnson over to L. Barrett with the ball. And now by Kispert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And another of these young talented players out of Kansas. Ard. Washington leading now by 20. Tick is out there with Walter. Then there's Miles Bridges. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Walter. They set the screen. Bridges misses. The Wizards shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. MP, no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Toronto. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Wizards leading by 23. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Dick. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Pass to Dick. Lets it go from the wing. And Jones pulls it down. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. NP passes to Johnson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ingram against Koulibaly. Bridges passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Walter off the mark, and the drought continues. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. NP, no good.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
With the crossover, another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Dick. Out to Bridges. Pulls it up. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been beautiful here this quarter.
And the basket by Nowitzki.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Toronto's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Wizards have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Dick can't get it to go.
no matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And stolen by Nowitzki. The finish. Good, that's another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Here's Walter, covered by MP. Ingram outside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Washington.
Now, here's MP. Pass to Whitmore. Koulibaly with the screen for Whitmore. A three-pointer off the mark. And Toronto has possession. Here's Walter. Back to Ingram. Over Jones. As Ingram missing.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Bridges with the steal. Dick with it. Here's Mahmoud Ferrari, and the call is going to be. So yes, it is an illegal screen. LDB, something never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Here's Dick, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Dick's got 26 points. Pass to Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Drills the three-pointer. Whitmore's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
McCollum against MP. Pass to Whitmore. Johnson gets to Nowitzki. That three off the mark. Toronto's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Hurdle with his screen on Roy. Dick offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's MP. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Whitmore. In the corner, it's MP. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Dick, covered by MP. Back to Dick. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Dick's got 16 here in the second half. It's Nowitzki on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. MP, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Offensive rebound. Pass to Dick. Back to Barnes, poked away, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Wizards.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a
mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them, it was the efficiency with which he did it.
Here's MP. Yet another bucket. And there it is. 82 points.
Never
First team foul.
Wizards making a switch here.
At the
Wesley's
line
checked
for the
in.
Wizards. MP. What?
Here's the Raptors with the ball. Over to the wing. Hurdle finds Dick. And the Raptors hit it in from deep.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
To the middle. Here's MP. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Now Dick. Driving in. Barnes outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Wesley. Here's MP. Another bucket. Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GM really taking it to the opposition. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the end.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you topped 30 points in a win. Watching you play, it looked like this wasn't just any old win for you.
These are the nights you live for, Dominic. Your shots are dropping, teammates are right.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.